My name is Salvatore Frasina. When I'm not studying and going to school, I enjoy coaching football and other athletics. I think being involved in youth sports and youth organizations is very important. Growing up, I've always been involved with sports, playing them and coaching them, and now that my sports career is over, I wanted to give back to the organizations that I felt I benefited from. I don't think you need to be a certain age to improve society. I think it can be improved simply by starting and saying that I'm going to today make something better. I'm going to make my neighborhood a better place, my house a better place, and it could be as small as, smiling at somebody that you see in the store. The kind of impact that I'd like to have on society is the impact that I'm going to be doing things that maybe other people look at me and say, why is he doing that? It may be more difficult that he's doing it, maybe it's not difficult, but I want to be doing something where people are going to say, it's kind of like the starfish story. Someone told me one time, there's a little boy walking on the beach, and he was walking, he saw these starfish washed up, and he started throwing them back in the ocean. And an old man came up to him and he said, why are you throwing these starfish back in the ocean? You can't save them all. You can't save them all. The little boy picks up another starfish and he throws that one back in the ocean. He says, well, I saved that one. So I think with that story, I think that's what I want to be. I want to be that little boy. What matters to me most is education. I think education is important all the way from the K-1 grade levels all the way up to high school and college levels. It's something that people need to invest time into, and it's something that parents, family members, community members, and members of the general population need to take an interest in. Right now, our school system is failing. Our class sizes are 40 plus, our teacher to student ratios are ridiculous. Something needs to be done. We've had governors and mayors and presidents try all sorts of different tactics, and basically what we found is that each school district is presented with its own specific set of problems. And so I think a little bit of decentralization, giving the school districts more control over what they do, will allow the education system to really flourish. My solution to the problem is to start a after-school youth organization that would allow kids a safe atmosphere to come after school, where they could study, where they could do athletics, and where they could get exercise. Right now, the NFL and other organizations are really pushing the Play 60, and I think being active and being in the arts and being in academics is very important. And I think the best way to do that would be to start a youth organization that focuses on middle school to high school kids in at-risk urban populations, where young college students can come back and donate their time and their efforts to allow other younger students to flourish. If somebody told me I mattered, it would make a difference in my life. And somebody did tell me that I mattered, and it did make a difference. So I think that finding an adult, an advisor, a mentor, or someone, whether it's a coach, teacher, or friend, who can make a connection with a student or a younger person and tell them that they matter, is very important. It's the difference between going to college and being successful or giving up. If someone repeatedly told me that I mattered, it would make a huge difference. I think all humans want to be wanted. We want to go to places that want us to be there, whether it's going to hang out with your friends or walking to a new school. If people don't want you there, you're going to feel unwanted. But as soon as that person smiles and says, hello, I'm glad you're here, it changes your whole day, it changes your whole life. The person that I'd want to hear tell me that I mattered the most would probably be my younger brother. He's somebody that I've always looked up to, even though he's been younger than me. I felt that as an older brother, I had to set a good example for him, and I always wondered if I failed him. So I'd love to hear those words coming from my brother's mouth. My hero is Batman, because he chooses to wear the mask. Unlike other superheroes who have natural superpowers. Batman chooses to put the mask on. He chooses to go out there. And I think if we had more Batman or Batwoman in our society, our country would be a little bit different.